After a week of getting our energy back and some Pokemon rants later, welcome back to BattleNetwork!
Hello everybody, we are the Insane Duo. And in the last episode of Let's Play...
I should probably turn that down a little bit.
And in the last episode of Let's Play Megaman BattleNetwork 1...
We were drained!
Yeah, there's a reason why it didn't come... There's a reason why episodes didn't come out last week. It's because last episode drained us so much we couldn't make another one.
Yeah. Also, Yai's birthday is coming up.
Ooh.
Wanna come with me to buy a present?
Sure, why not?
Which line station? Respond to this mail? Yeah. What will you tell her? Let's go shopping! You go alone.
That'd be nice.
Since these two are canonically a couple, let's go.
Also, try and guess what book my parents are making me read because as I'm behind on book chats.
What? Are you really against that?
It's just I don't see why they make reading a requirement. It's just reading books. No, not everyone is interested in that shit, and therefore not everyone needs to do it. Besides, I get my reading practice in otherwise, like RPGs.
Yeah.
So it's like not everyone needs to read books in order to stay good at reading. And you know, I kind of wish I could do RPGs for book chats because a lot of the RPGs I played have much more interesting stories than any book I've ever read.
Some examples are
Final Fantasy 13.
Xenoblade, both 1 and X.
Yeah. On Black and White 1.
It's so satisfying to charge out a mental to death.
And before anyone harps on my ass for Pokemon not having good stories, I said Black and White 1. And X and Y to an extent.
To an extent. But if you want real Pokemon stories, you look at the Adventures manga.
Yeah, don't be surprised if you get discouraged from reading it if you start from the beginning of the Gen 1 manga, because Red is a dick. Well, at the very beginning, Red is an ass.
Yeah, but then after a while, you start realizing, hey, wait, this guy's not the ass. The rival, no, he's an absolute ass.
Blue seemed kind of nice-ish. He was a bit
indifferent.
Yeah, he just seemed indifferent when Red got his ass kicked. Although in my personal opinion, and I haven't even read this part of the manga yet, but I can already tell this character is the worst character in the manga is Emerald. You're trying to look around cans, aren't you?
More like the cup.
Well, then just move the cup.
That's what I'm doing.
Isn't that your cup too?
No.
Oh.
My cups are here.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because Emerald is the biggest asshole the manga's ever done.
How appropriate. Gen 3 is the place where the biggest assholes outside of the video games come from. In the manga, it's Emerald. In the anime, it's Thunder Armor.
Yep.
It's like, Ash, I understand your logic with trying to get Pikachu up to the same height as Solrock and Lunatone, but at the same time, Swallow is not a good idea.
Yeah.
Just have one of your Pokemon kick Pikachu up there.
Use Grovyle instead.
I was gonna say, it'd probably be more reliable.
Yeah, Ash in Gen 3, Part 1, I say Part 1 because Battle Frontier is technically Part 2, is not very smart, because let's face it, he tried to... But the entire Pokemon looks nothing more than Pikachu, Grovyle, Swallow, Corphish, Torkoal, and Glalie. That's it.
And you know, usually the anime starts to wrap up around the same time the next generation is due to come out. So it's like, when you get to the point where you can actually catch a Snorunt, you may as well use that as an opportunity to advertise new Pokemon.
I mean, hell, they already had Munchlax at that point.
So why not bring in a Frostlass as well? I know we can't change it now, I'm just saying they had the opportunity to do so at the time. If you already had Munchlax and XD was bringing in Bonsly and a few other Pokemon, you could have done Frostlass.
Well, to be fair, Bonsly came out after.
Granted, most of the Pokemon they were showing off most of the new Pokemon they were showing off were Pokemon you could get in Diamond and Pearl, and not stuff that was going to be available in Platinum. But still.
Huh. There's an escalator here.
No reason. What are you doing?
I was just checking at the station. Because sometimes there's some plot and shit. And welcome to Din Town! Oh, we can now go back to the government complex and fight Iceman.
By the way, I have some good news for you.
And that is?
I've decided that I want to do another Wizard 101 playthrough attempt, but it's not going to be on this channel and it's not going to involve you in any way. I made my own channel for that shit.
What is that called? The Silver Wizard?
No, it's the Insane Wizard. I figured I'd at least keep the general name the same so people know who it is.
Hello, Chad. Oh, fuck you! Okay, let me read it again. This is Chad.
I read it from the preview thing. Isn't he? Basically, he's saying the guy who got blackmailed into doing it was the actual villain. Or something like that.
Okay, no, let me just read it. Okay. I checked Taco Base, and there was a civilian at Navi on the work server. An elementary school student. Some kind of wannabe hero? That's where the fuck you came from.
Even though Proto Man was right fucking there. It's like, dude, Proto Man probably told you, oi, there was a dude here. He was doing shit.
You're mistaken. You're mistaken this Proto Man for classic Proto Man.
Well, I'm just saying, Proto Man probably informed Chad of Mega Man's presence. It would be kind of stupid for him not to, quite frankly.
Okay, this is a place of interest. You go up here. We can challenge this lady to a net battle. Guess who we're fighting? Skullman!
Wow, he got an upgrade. Why is it always the
Soulfire! I walked right into that.
Why is it always the Mega Man 4 and 5 Robot Masters that get the massive upgrade from their original forms?
Boomerang Bone? Guess what? D's home.
Good.
I took the damage so that way I can say fuck you.
Because you got Dustman, you got this guy, you got Charge Man.
Oh yeah, Charge Man got the biggest upgrade by far.
Yeah. He's an actual fucking train as opposed to some humanoid thing.
That looked like a train.
You know, that's kind of the main reason why I like the Mavericks and the X series designs a bit more, because they actually try.
They're varied.
They're varied and they actually try.
Ow! That Soulfire hits you like a truck.
Well, at least you're not being killed by the dirt.
No, I'm being scared. No, I'm being killed by the skinny asshole.
You're getting killed by the punk rocker. Because he looks like a punk rocker.
Yeah, don't leave me there. Fuck you.
Hey, at least you're not dying to 80s hair metal.
Yeah, true.
Or disco.
The Soulfire is easy enough to avoid, and then he starts bringing in the Boomerang Bones.
Oy.
I can say roll to say fuck you and probably stun lock him a little bit.
It seems like the problem with a lot of Mega Man Battle Network 1s...
Is that they're corny, making it hard for you to hit them?
Yeah, they're massively cluttered.
Like that!
Cut.
We're gonna be here for a while, ladies and gentlemen. Damn it.
Bringing out one of my physically minded Pokemon and Giga impacting his ass. Just so he'll die. Or, if I happen to get lucky with a Quick Claw, I could bring out my... if I happen to get lucky with a Quick Claw, I could bring out my Flying type and hope to God he doesn't get killed.
Come on, 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 come on! Yes!
How long have we been recording? Just for
25 minutes.
Jesus, yeah, that may as well be a highlight reel.
I'm pretty sure you're not gonna have your rant in there.
Yeah, that's just me ranting about being pissed off at Gyarados.
How are you jacking into this pot?
How do you jack into a pot?
I don't know.
Mega Man, jack into this piece of pottery. How? I have no fucking idea.
Look at this. Even the Mr. says, I bet you didn't think you could jack into this thing. This face is actually an air cleaner. Oh. Antiques are easily damaged by humidity and pollutants. We keep the air in this shop just right for the antiques.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, yay.
Disguise it as something that people will actually want. Wait a minute.
Ooh, Quake 3. Oh, look at that.
That actually...
Look at that.
That actually actually makes me wonder, has anyone ever bought...
Roll 2.
That actually makes me wonder, has anyone ever tried to buy the airifier?
I don't think so. I don't think it's possible for to do that.
It would have been funny.
Yeah. Bye-bye,
It's like-
Sonic Wave 2. Hello, Quake 3.
It's like, can I buy this? That's the air purifier. Oh.
Can I buy it anyway?
No. Why do you want it anyway? I was gonna say, what are you replacing?
I ended up putting one thing in the wrong spot, so, ooh, a Mega Cannon. I'm probably not going to get any more use out of that Program Advance.
Probably. Especially since Program Advances are just plain better in later games.
Exactly. Which is why
Why weren't you using Quake 1?
I just got Quake 3.
Well, I meant before you got Quake 3. I have to wonder if the cannon, high cannon, and mega cannon combo still works.
It does. Hello!
Okay,
Doing us a favor right now.
I was gonna say, please make sure we don't get cornered by annoying as hell enemies.
What? Fire-based.
Are you sure Megaman doesn't get a run future tone? When?
Can't remember. I know you can do it in Star Force. Okay, this guy just follows you and just fires a torrent of flames in your direction.
You do realize what you just said, right?
What?
Fires a torrent of flame.
Well,
I will point out unintentionally bad puns
no,
when I see them.
you're turning them into puns.
Doesn't mean I can't notice them.
I'm watching too much Brain Scratch and Chuckin'.
Probably.
Bye-bye. What this thing gives me, anyway?
Well, that's the reason why I call them unintentional. It's like, I point them out, that doesn't mean you meant to make them puns.
Yeah, and since you pointed them out, you're turning them into puns, so you're the problem here.
I'm just pointing out puns where I see puns, okay? I don't try and make them jokes, I just point them out. It's like, that's something.
Oh, that's what the candle does.
What does a candle do?
The candle is part of this enemy thing. I kind of blew it up last time, so I couldn't figure it out. If you hurt the enemy without shooting the candle first, the candle starts healing the enemy.
Oh. Oy.
But the guy just moves around so much that it's easy to score a hit on it.
Just imagine if Chandelure had that ability. You have to use a water type on it, move on it, otherwise it'll heal every round.
Ooh, hits like a truck. Like a weird version of Wonder Guard.
Or maybe it's a Chandelure specific item. Like this weird like the weird candle thing. It just, as long as Chandelure is the one holding it, it'll heal it. But if it gets hit with a water type move, it'll not do anything. And if it's being held by anything other than Chandelure, it's getting its life drained.
By the way, that will actually be a concept in BattleNetwork 3. Good luck with that. Where one of the bosses attacks depend on the candles.
I've dealt with that kind of shit before, so. In fact, both me and you have dealt with that kind of shit before on Xenoblade X.
Yep. Which boss are you talking about?
Vita.
Yeah. I don't think anybody actually likes that boss.
I think a lot of people love the jokes they can make a kick out of it. Just name your skills 3DS and 3DS XL and wail on his ass.
Yep.
We are the superior handheld!
Yeah, they are!
Yeah, they kind of are. The only reason why I want to beat it in the first place is for Persona 4 Golden. Well, that and being able to play PS2 games on the go is nice.
Okay, where am I supposed to meet up with Melo again?
I think she was going to the mall.
By the Den Block 1. That's where we got roll 2. That would have been helpful during that boss fight.
Hmm.
I hate Din Town. It's a goddamn maze, and I can't tell where each block is because of the fact that you don't know what route's what until later games.
That sounds annoying. Johnny did the next session of Earthbound.
Yeah, I saw that.
And the actual next session of Heart Gold Nuzlocke started. Instead of just being an April Fool's prank where they play Link's crossbow training.
That was funny though.
Yeah. It's like Ted came across a magneton on and then just turned the game off and started playing Link's crossbow training.
Yep.
Well, he came across it, tried to catch it, it broke out, and he was like, fuck this.
Mhm.
Which was legitimately funny. It's like, yeah, I don't want to deal with the Savari Sounds of bullshit today, so... Let me through.
Thank you.
I love how it says there's a jack in port, but you don't have any reason to jack into it. It's like, I wonder what the next dungeon's gonna be.
Yep. It's kind of obvious.
Well, to me, it's like whenever you see something, it's like, you can jack into this, but why would you ever want to? You can tell that place is gonna be a dungeon.
Yeah.
Because then you have that same thing come up for the command console thingy you jacked into in the waterworks. Like, before you were actually supposed to do anything there.
Okay, here's the spot where we're supposed to hit. Oh, crap. The traffic lights have gone nuts.
Shit.
Ah!
Ah!
They disintegrated! Oh, crap!
Shit.
They're disintegrating!
Whoever did this is a lot more diabolical than we thought because he is disintegrating people.
We got a mail. It's from World 3.
How does World 3 have access to everyone's email?
I don't know. Your World 3. Accidents?
Does the world... Is there a function in this universe where you can just hit send to everyone and it sends it to the entire fucking world?
Yeah, I think they have like some sort of device that just sends a wave out to every PET in the vicinity.
Well, if it is my suggestion, then people really have to be careful about when they're sending weird pictures to each other, because if they hit the wrong button, then oh fuck.
Reminds me of Zero Punctuation's 3DS review. Okay, Ellen. It seems that
actually that reminds me of a story that Lukagen did.
Really? What was that?
She was talking to a friend of hers over 3DS, and there was a certain sex position that her friend didn't know what it was. So, Lukagen being Lukagen, she decided to draw a picture of it and send it to them. Unbeknownst to her, she also sent it as a street pass picture. You can tell where it goes from there.
That just reminds me of the Zero Punctuation review for 3DS. Because he said it's entirely possible to make a me that looks like it has a cock for a face, and it doesn't even be possible to have seen your cock on face.
Actually, that just reminds me of what Matt did.
Yeah. Okay. It seems the Dintown auto drive system has malfunctioned, but we at World 3 have created a program to solve the problem. Just install in your car computer, and it will run like new. It's a little pricey at 1 million zenny, but it's worth it.
I wouldn't say 1 million zenny is worth it. I would say walking around is worth it.
On sale at Dintown Central only while supplies last. Fuck you.
I would send a reply email.
Oh god damn! They're actually falling for it. Really? Somebody said 1 million zenny is cheap. You asshole.
I would have just sent a reply email saying thanks, but I'll walk.
Yeah, it's not like I have a driver. It's not like Lane has a driver's license.
Well, that was quick.
Yeah. Time to jack in.
Lan, why do you keep posing? Now is not the time for posing.
This is a fun little dungeon.
Thankfully, according to Jeff, this dungeon is a fuck ton better than the last one.
Okay, here's the thing. You can only step on. I still look at how the tiles change aesthetically.
You were saying?
Okay. The gimmick to this dungeon is, well, you saw how the tiles were changing color there, from blue to red.
Yep.
You go through these circles, these orbs, and it changes the color from blue to red. You can only walk on the color that's vivid at the moment.
That reminds me of one of the dungeons in the first Shantae game.
Yeah, you're not wrong to think of that. It's really much the same thing. You see how blue's vivid right now? I can only walk on blue. I can't walk on dull red until I pass through one of these.
And then it becomes bright orange, even though it's supposed to be red.
Now this isn't. I may be blind. I may have noticed something pretty interesting, but I'll save it until I actually prove it. By the way, we just ran into this. We've ran it twice so far into the fire version of the puffers.
Do they spout magma balls at you?
Yeah.
Well,
fire.
Magma balls in massive air quotes because they still look like water bubbles. They look like they're shaped and shaded like water bubbles, but they're orange. Also, what is with the background having a ton of Megaman symbols on it?
That's not Megaman symbol.
It looks a hell of a lot like it. At one point in the sprite, I mean.
Yeah, I see right there. But yeah, see? I can see why you can think that. Yeah. You can go that way, so I have to go this way. It doesn't exactly railroad you, but it's not exactly limiting you. So
at least it doesn't have tons of stupid ass, or at least it doesn't have tons of stupid ass
ice physics. Yeah. That was the worst of it, I think. I say I think because remember I never beat this game.
At least when they introduced diagonal movement in Gen 6, they made it so that you can still go on a grid if you use the D-pad for sliding puzzle's sake.
Yes.
Which, thank fuck for that.
Yep. We've been going for like 40 minutes. Want to stop? Pause technically.
Let's get through this room. It's not like we have. Yeah, there we go.
Is this really the same? I have a feeling.
No, this is the way to the next room.
Yeah, Quake 3 area of effect.
Ayach.
Take that, Volgear. Where's the Volgear? I can't remember.
It's Volgear.
And since these puffers are very patient, and they don't fire another bubble until the one on the screen's already blown up.
I imagine the fire bubble does a lot more damage, but whatever.
Here we go.
There we go. Now we got some people safe.
Click.
Ish.
Okay. I think that'll be enough for this part.
Yep. Anyway, we have been the Insane Duo, and on the next part of Let's Play Mega Man BattleNetwork 1, hopefully we won't have a fuck ton of deaths this time. And we'll also hopefully be able to confront the Navi that's causing this shit, because you always know it's some kind of net Navi doing this shit.
It always is. It always is.
And apparently the people in this universe are even stupider than the people in the classic Mega Man universe, because these people are stupid enough to go out and buy a fix.
Except for this guy, he's just staying in place.
They're stupid enough to go out and buy a million Zenny fix program that they don't need.
Exactly.
Anyway, see you then. Bye-bye.